Sly Cooper and the Thevious Racoonis. One of the best titles to grace video games in the last 20 years. This iconic game was first released in September of 2002 for the PlayStation 2. My recent playthrough of this game brought back the best memories of my childhood, and I'm going to go over in this video why I think this game stands the test of time.
Nice job, you're in. Inspector Carmelita Fox's office is behind the red door. Way to go, Sly! This is where Inspector Carmelita Fox stashes all her important files. I hacked into the police security mainframe and discovered this vault's combo. Try dialing
From the first mission, we're graced with these amazing characters and put right into this storyline that we know nothing about. We're introduced to Sly and Bentley, two of the crew members that we're going to grow to learn and love through the series. We're thrown right into the police station, where we first learn about Carmelita Fox, who, in my opinion, is one of the greatest and most iconic video game anti-heroes of all time. We break into her office, get a file, and escape through a window. That's when we're introduced to Carmelita.
Criminal! You foolish raccoon. I've caught you red-handed.
Ah, Carmelita. I haven't seen you since I gave you the slip in Bombay.
Which reminds me, you need to return the Firestone of India to its rightful owners.
And I was gonna give it to you as a little token of my... Hey, you know, that bazooka really brings out the color of your eyes. Very fetching.
You think? This pistol packs a paralyzing punch. You ought to try it. Might snap you out of your crime spree.
And give up our little rendezvous?
Plenty of time for that once you're safely behind bars.
Love to stick around and chat, but I just dropped by to pick up this case file. I think you've had it long enough.
Shit, poop. We run away while being viciously targeted by Carmelita's pistol. Luckily, we escape, and that is when we're given one of the best cutscenes of all time.
Once again, my gang and I had given Inspector Carmelita Fox the slip. I was surprised to see how well she took it. Finally, the secret police file I'd been searching for all these years. With this, I could avenge my family and regain possession of our most valued treasure. It all began when I was just a kid, bouncing on my father's knee. You see, I come from a long line of master thieves who kept all their secrets of sneaking and stealing in an ancient book. The Thevious Racoonis. Anyone who read it learned to be especially sneaky, which is why we specialized in stealing from criminals. After all, there's no honor, no challenge, no fun stealing from ordinary people. You rip off a master criminal, and you know you're a master thief. Well, on the night I was supposed to inherit the book, 5 visitors came unannounced to our door. My father fought to protect us, but the gang of villains known as the Fiendish Five overpowered him and ransacked our house until they found the Thevious Racoonis. Our family's manual of thieving greatness fell into their filthy hands. They tore the book into 5 pieces and split it up, each villain disappearing to the farthest corners of the world to commit dastardly crimes. Broken alone, I was dumped at the town orphanage. There I met 2 guys who became my lifelong buddies and trusted crew. Bentley, techno genius and strategist supreme, and Murray, part-time driver and full-time burden. Together we pledged to track down the Fiendish Five, avenge my father, and steal back the Thevious Racoonis. I knew I was about to face the toughest test of my life. On this mission, I would either become a master thief like my ancestors before me, or fail and allow my family name to bite the dust.
That is when we're first introduced to Rowley, the first member of the Fiendish Five. In the first mission, we're introduced to the bottles, which give you clues to open the safe hidden within the level. After finding all the bottles and cracking the safe, we're then able to complete the level and get the key, which we're introduced to at the end of the first level. There are 7 keys within each section. Each section having a new boss, new enemies, and brand new adventures to face.
SLY, you found a page from the Thevious Racoonis. This page teaches old Drake Cooper's fast attack dive move. Press the triangle button to use it.
Let me in.
That blimp looks like the most secured location on this boat. If Rowley's really as smart as his police files...
After going through the first 4 missions in Rowley's hideout, and collecting key after key after key, we can finally move on to the next area, which is when we learn what we need to do to be able to get to Rowley. We're given 2 more missions on this side. One, which is a driving mission, which this mission gave me a lot of hard times.
Well, here's a real test
Basically,
for
you have to shoot
I
crabs
found
and
a way
collect
out to
treasure
Raleigh's
chests,
hideout,
pain in the butt.
unfortunately, it
But
is
I digress.
doomed
As
to
we move on,
failure.
You're not
we're
gonna
able
tell
to
me I
collect
have
the
to shoot
last 2
myself out of
keys
that cannon.
and head
I'm
straight
afraid
onto
that's
Rowley.
the only way.
Now you're talking.
You're really scaring me, man. Anyway, to get inside that thing, you had to steal all 7 of Raleigh's treasure keys.
So what are we waiting for? You show me those hollow what's-its?
You mean my holographic markers?
Yeah. And I'll swipe whatever it takes to get shot out of that cannon and steal back my family's Thevious Racoonis.
No.
Better luck next time?
Fuck. Which is one of the best introductory boss fights to any game I've ever played. Let's go fight this MF.
How delightful! We have a guest. The only thing is, I hate unexpected guests!
Listen, Raleigh. Wipe up my family and steal what's mine? You better expect company.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry. How sloppy of me not to finish the job. Obviously, we should have snuffed you out as well. So, without further ado, let me make amends by what? Bloating to gargantuan size and squashing you like the insignificant bug that you are!
Bring it on.
Tubs. Right. Smoke.
Blast it all! You've beaten me! Well, gloat all you want, Sly Cooper. You're no match for Mugshot, my villainous cohort in Utah. You will see. Mesa City is so well guarded, a snake couldn't slither in without setting off alarms.
Raleigh's section of the Thevious Racoonis held detailed instructions on how to perform my ancestor Ryoichi Cooper's ninja spire jump, a technique he developed while sneaking into the thickly fortified castles of feudal Japan. Finding a way off Raleigh's boat got a little tricky with the untimely arrival of Inspector Fox, who, failing to find me, busted Raleigh and his crew. With the storm machine out of commission, boats found their way back onto the ocean, and the mystery of the Welsh Triangle faded from memory. My gang and I loafed around England for a while, enjoying the pleasant weather, and then headed back home, excited for our next heist.
After going through the first 4 missions in Rowley's hideout, and collecting key after key after key, we can finally move on to the next area, which is when we learn what we need to do to be able to get to Rowley. We're given 2 more missions on this side. One, which is a driving mission, which this mission gave me a lot of hard times as a kid. Basically, you have to shoot crabs and collect treasure chests. Pain in the butt. But I digress. As we move on, we're able to collect the last 2 keys and head straight on to Rowley, which is one of the best introductory boss fights to any game I've ever played.